The title of this book is Fallen Angels, written by Walter D. Myers. I gave this book an 8 out of 10 rating. Uncertain of his future goals, 17-year-old Richie Perry, a black high school graduate from Harlem, travels to Vietnam to fight in the United States Army. He has a medical profile for his knee injury that should have prevented him from engaging in combat, but the paperwork gets lost and out to battle he goes. He quickly makes friends with a couple of newbies, Pee Wee, Gates, and Jenkins. They were promised only light, easy work from their sergeant, but they quickly realize that is a lie, as they are part of many bloody and traumatizing battles in Chu Lai, Vietnam. Richie begins to wonder if there is any straightforward morality in war. He sees that the line between good and bad is often tough to tell the difference between. As he searches for the meaning of war, he also searches for his own sense of self. He struggles between deciding whether his choice to go to war was selfless, based on the desire to earn money and provide for his younger brother Kenny, or a selfish one, simply to escape from his hard life he faced in Harlem. Through thick and through thin, he and his squad members encounter many Viet Cong in rough situations where they have to bond together in brotherhood in order to survive. Richie, the main character, is who I think changed the most from beginning to end. At the beginning, he was just an inexperienced soldier trying to get away from his rough life in Harlem. His single alcoholic mother was very poor, so his dreams of becoming a writer and attending college were doomed by poverty, or so it seemed for this unusually intelligent and sensitive character. At first, his experiences in Vietnam only made him more confused. He begins to mature throughout combat without realizing it, and quickly becomes the man of his troop. Richie's sensitivity and inherent curiosity compel him to reflect on the issues of right and wrong, and also make him the unofficial squad therapist. He also returned home, not being any closer to getting out of poverty. He has still grown from these experiences and started on the path to manhood and emotional maturity. If this book had gone just one more chapter, I would have gone in a little bit of a different path. I'm not a huge fan of the whole open-ended endings. I want answers. What I would have liked to see happen would be Richie, Kenny, and his mother all succeeding. Richie gets into Harvard and becomes a successful writer. Kenny would have gotten exactly what Richie couldn't have grown up, which is all the opportunities in the world. This is exactly what Richie wants for his loving brother, and I think he deserves that. As far as their mother goes, I just want her to stop drinking, become healthy again, and find true love. Happy endings are always the best endings. A minor character in the book who had major importance was Pee Wee, Richie's best friend. He was basically the comic relief, which is quite amazing considering he grew up in the brutal streets of Chicago's ghettos. He quickly had learned to respond to fear with a brash sort of humor that either disarms or infuriates anyone who meets him. He seemed awfully tough and angry at first, but once Richie got to know him, he found out he's actually deeply caring, kind, and incredibly loyal. Much like Richie, he leaves Vietnam no more closer to his economic goals or figuring out his future, but a lot closer to becoming a man.